Okay, this is my favorite book, Just Grace. Ghost Green is number 4. And Isabel lent me these books because, I needed a book and I'm reading it. I discovered that this is my favorite book. It talks about one girl that is called Grace. And she's doing a project with that her miss, that is called Miss Lois, let her with all her classroom. So her project was to reuse, reduce, and recycle. And she, every time she goes to one place, she wants to recycle everything because she's very organized. Then once her mom was in the kitchen and she was going to bin a sweater, and her mom and Grace learned that she didn't need it to bin it because all of their sweaters need to be 100 bottles. So she was like, "Mom, don't bin it. You can buy another one. That one you can reuse it or something like that." And her mom was like, "Okay, whatever." Her favorite friend is Mimi. Her favorite friend, Mimi's cousin. Well, Gwen is Mimi's cousin, and she's spending vacations with her because it's her birthday. And her mom and her dad, Gwen's mother and dad, are going to a trip. So they left Gwen with her aunt, and there's a plush toy called Wobbly that is a squirrel, and that squirrel is Mimi's favorite plush toy. And Gwen because she's very sad because her dad and her mom are not passing a time with her on her birthday. She's spending time on her birthday with her. She's like, "Oh well, I found a plush toy," and she starts playing with it. And she recognized that is a very, very plush toy that recognizes her, feels very good with her. So she decides that is her favorite plush toy, but it's also Mimi's. So Mimi is feeling sad that she doesn't pass time with Wheelboy. Spend time with Wheelboy. So now, Grace does a how do you say when you are giving things you don't want?
Well, you're donating, yes.
But you're on your garage sale and things
or a garage sale.
A garage sale, and all of her neighbors that are her friends do also the garage sale, and she is she thinks that all of the other things that she's selling, of the other friends, they're just bin things. So she gives some things that are precious, but some things that no, because if she gives just rubbish things that she doesn't want, anybody's gonna buy it. So she thinks,
nobody's gonna
buy it. So she does a garage sale, and they buy her a lot of things. And I still don't finish the book, as you can see here. I'm over here. So this is Just Grace. Now I'm gonna talk about Bunnicula. This book, I forgot. My favorite part of this is when she's doing the garage sale, that she feels how do you say the captain, the major one?
Oh, the main character?
Yeah, she feels like the one that is going to get a lot of money. So that is my favorite part because at the end she wins a lot and she sells a lot of things. My worst part is when Gwen gets Wilby because she shouldn't do that because it's Mimi's and it's not hers. I know that she got how do you say consuelo?
Consolation.
She got consolation with it, but I don't think that's good or right. My opinion. I don't know yours. And okay, that's all now. I'm gonna talk about Bunnicula. This book Mrs. K recommended to me. It's not this book, but it's supposed to be this one.
It's one. Yes, it's the first one from the series.
It's the first one, and it talks about 2 guys or 3 guys that have a bunny. They adopt a bunny, but they don't know what the bunny does on the night. The bunny on the night, it transforms into a vampire bunny. That's why it's Bunnicula. And he's how do you say encerrado?
Locked up.
He's locked up in a cage, and the cage is all alone on the living room. And every time they wake up, something happens. Or once it was on a kitchen, they found that the vegetables were all white. That's because I don't know. I think that it's red. It's not. I'm not thinking. It's the correct thing. That Bunnicula got a fruit, and he was like that, and he was not if it was absorbing blood, but it wasn't. And Okay, yeah. All the vegetables were white. The next day, how do you say ama? Like the one who, like, for example, I'm your ama, you're my
Oh, the
dog.
master, the owner of the bunny.
The owner of the bunny came, and it was like, all of these vegetables I did it for the dinner. Who ate it? And who ate it, or who made them all white? Who ate them or made them all white? And they were like, no, nobody. It was, I don't know. And it was just the bunny's cage open. So we don't know. And there is a cat and a dog, and those cats and dogs, like, they kind of talk, and they're like best friends. And they like talk to each other like, this bunny's something wrong with it, because I don't know, the owner like loves the bunny more, and they're like very jealous, and they like try to make some traps for him. And at the end, the dog makes friend with the bunny, and the cat doesn't like the bunny, so the cat is like doing mischievous things with it. And at the end, the bunny like stays like normal. They discover that it's a vampire, and the owner like it still doesn't know anything. The ones who discover that it's a vampire is the dog and the cat, and they go to a field trip. That is how it stays, like in suspense.
Oh.